Folks, if you are stuck at home like the entirety of the world right now, then what better way to spend the next couple of hours with us auditing your channels and helping you grow your YouTube channel. This is VidIQ Channel Audits. Let's do this.
VidIQ.
VidIQ.
VidIQ.com.
Hello everybody, my name is Rob. Welcome back to VidIQ, the YouTube tool, channel and academy that educates you on your YouTube journey. And every single week what we do here is we take a look at your channels, give you tips and tricks to grow your channels, and hopefully you come back in a couple of weeks time and say, yeah, that really did work, thank you very much. We couldn't do this without our awesome auditing team that is jam-packed in house today. Welcome, first of all, we have Dan. How are you doing, Dan?
Super good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. And we've also got Travis in the house, in his own house as well.
I'm in my house.
Oh, that almost sounded like a little savage there. There's just a hint of it there. God, I hope we don't have him on again.
I know.
I'm going to say hello to the following people here in the chat. That include Apple O, our new moderator who's doing amazing things for us every single channel audit. Thank you very much. We're also saying hello to people such as Skilltree, Giovanni Rivera, also here, Sufyan Saeed, Oakley Auto Dealing, Yellow Plays, and also Cards and Games is also here. Travis, if you are able to say any more usernames, considering how fast it is, go ahead.
Boy, TGS, Valentin Hernandez, Abba Matari, we got Detective Hood, Killin TV, and Share Everything #1.
And Dan, it's your turn to say hello to our awesome community.
The Lion Trader. I thought it was Trainer.
This is always my favorite part, Rob, by the way. This is, I mean, I love listening to Dan read. It's hilarious.
It's a highlight.
I can't read.
We should get somebody to clip these every single week and then just play them back. Turn them into like a Dan rap or something. Sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
You're planning this.
We haven't even given you a chance to read out any usernames yet.
And now I don't want to because you're just plotting against me. We are Lego. Aquilian Gone something or other. It's Joe Gone, Emily, Suzanne, Curtis Outdoors, Dark Spirit Pewds, Mid Subs, Elemental Plays, The Random Twerp. I like your name. Welcome.
And we're done with that then. All right, thank you, Dan. So just to recap, what we do here every single week is that we basically audit your channels for the next couple of hours. What I'm quickly going to say at this point to try and get through things as quickly as possible, if you are familiar to the live stream, then what I want you to do right now is take a look at this tweet here, which is an example of how you can get your channel audited through our meme section of Twitter. We have claimed hashtag channel audits for our own. And if you create something comical like this and it stops us from scrolling through the Twitter feed, we may pick your channel for audit later on. But for those who are newcomers to the live stream, this is how things generally work every single week. VidIQ channel audits are all about helping you become better YouTubers. To submit your channel for possible review, in the video description of this live stream, there is a link that will take you to this simple form. Fill it out and prior to the stream, we will pick out several channels for review. Channel audits are free. We offer them as part of the VidIQ YouTube service and we can't be bribed. While super chats are always welcome, they will not buy you a channel audit. We do not want to create a financial barrier to this weekly community get together. The live chat exists so that you can all converse with the community. Don't ask for channel audits. During a live stream, the hosts don't have time to read them and moderators will put you in timeout. And speaking of moderators, I wanted to personally thank each and every one of you for supporting us every single week to make sure that this show gets up and running. It really is appreciated. We get hundreds of submissions every single week and unfortunately we can't audit every channel. To ensure your channel has a fair chance each week, we purge the list, and after we audit pre-selected channels, we randomly choose which channels get audited. We only have so much time in a day to audit your channels, but if you download the VidIQ extension, our 24/7 channel audit tool will offer you tailored advice specific to your YouTube channel. If you haven't already done so, download VidIQ for free today. A link is in the video description. If you submit your channel, expect constructive criticism. We assume you want to grow your audience on YouTube and that is what our advice is based on. Appreciate that we are viewing your channel for the first time. If we get something wrong, we didn't do it on purpose. It may be that your messaging and branding isn't doing the job it's supposed to do. And make sure to listen to the advice we give to all channels, not just yours. Test everything. Some strategies will work better for some channels, whilst it won't work for some channels at all. Always review the data YouTube gives you and then test again. We always appreciate it when you click on the thumbs up button. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so that you know when we next go live. And do us a favour, folks, if you do find this live stream useful, share it with at least one other video creator who you think could benefit from our advice. Are you ready? Let's do this. Dan and Travis, just to confirm you can see my screen, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. I realised, folks, I went through this Twitter thing just a little too quickly there, so let me just repeat what goes on here. As well as the channels we're going to take through the form and through random selection, we have this little game where people create all of these funny VidIQ channel audit-related stuff, and we'll look at these tweets later on, and the ones that we find really entertaining and funny we'll pick for channel audits. What you need to include is hashtag channel audits, the live stream link here so that you can share it across Twitter, and also your channel so that we can quickly get access to it. This is a perfect tweet what we're looking at now, so this is how I would like you to present it, and start making those tweets now. We'll be looking at that in maybe 15 to 20 minutes. But what we always do is we start with the channel audit list, and we take a look at the very first channel who submits every single week. Thank you, Chris Daly, for the super chat there, by the way. Thank you for what was that, $2? And I think you're saying, how's it going? It's going great. And the first channel we are auditing this week is Lab Nation. Now, if we were just to look at the channel banner and the channel name without looking at any of the thumbnails, Travis, down, what type of channel do you think this might be?
A subscription channel.
Yeah, and it certainly isn't, is it? So I think, first of all, the channel does need to use a channel banner as an opportunity to give their value proposition and so on. And then I guess, Travis, the question to you is, if you just looked at the thumbnails, what type of channel do you think this is?
I feel like this is one of the channels that got savaged a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, so he's back for a non-savage.
I actually think it is, yeah. The only reason I think I know what this is based on that little Lab Nation thing in the middle, because I've seen other channels that I think do this, which I think it's a music channel where the thing pulses in the middle. That's what. Yeah.
I think you're right there, yeah. And then when you look at the titles, it looks as if, like, with bass boosted, trap remix,
yeah,
maybe some artists here. Unfortunately, I've not heard of any of these. I'm terrible with music, but yeah, it looks as if they kind of like tracks, beats, music, that type of thing. Mm-hmm. I guess what I would be asking the creator here is, which is a little unclear, is it your own music? And I assume it is, and it's kind of riffs and remixes of popular music. And if it is your music, is it free to use for potentially creators or other artists? And if so, maybe that's worth advertising in your videos as well, just give it a bit more of a promotion and plug, which might be useful. Looking at the titles, I don't really know what genre the music is either, like Island Boys, NLE Chopper, Lil Uzi Vert. I don't know what any of those things mean, unfortunately. Again, I'm not really into the music scene, but is it of a similar type of musical genre? If it isn't, then maybe you need to tighten that up a little bit. And any other thoughts here, Travis? Well done. There's one here of an Animal Crossing remix as well, which is really odd to me.
Perfect timing, though, right?
Yeah, good timing on that. And it's got the one with the most views out of all of these ones that we can see in the top 3 rows.
Yeah, I like that. There's an 8D audio thing. I think I remember a couple of weeks back we found one of these like 4D and 3D and 4D audio channels, and I listened to a couple. They really sound cool with headphones. Having said that, not all of these are that, and most of the time when I was finding those like 8D and 4D audio, like every song was. So if you start setting an expectation that you're going to be able to do that and you don't do it, people probably aren't going to subscribe. And then it looks like you're doing a lot of different types of music. So 21 Pilots and then Lucas Joyner. Lucas. I mean, just they're literally like different types of music. So it's going to be hard to get any one particular person to want to subscribe because it's like so much different content.
So just looking at the description here, 14-year-old kid, welcome to YouTube. Great that you're starting off at such an age, and that's great to see. It's new songs that come out and make bass boosted music, trap remixes, exposing videos, and they've got a Discord server as well. I'm not sure what the exposing videos is. I don't know if that's related to what you do now. But it seems like there's some interesting stuff there in the description. Dan, I mean, we've got a Discord server and it's really popping right now. How might you tie in your Discord server to a channel like this, maybe?
Discord servers, when your channel has less than, I would say, 1,000 subscribers, are something that I guess they're nice to have, but I definitely wouldn't put like a huge focus on that, because you want the priority to be YouTube, right? So you want your engagement to be in the comments as much as possible, because engagement helps grow your videos and grow your channel.
Right.
So I would say that a Discord server, you can have it, you could promote it a little bit, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. Because that's more for like as your community expands, it's kind of like part of, I would say, the process as you get to 1,000, 10,000 subscribers and so forth.
Yeah.
But for other than that, I think the channel itself, you guys already kind of touched on it, but I think a genre would really, really help here. And you might have tapped into something with Animal Crossing. There's always a game coming out, and a lot of times it's a sequel to an older game like Animal Crossing. You could be doing leading up to the release remixes of different Animal Crossing songs throughout the decades. We
were just talking off air about the Final Fantasy VII remake that's just coming out as well, so there's opportunities there. I mean, a playlist is kind of a good indication here that you just kind of dump all of your music into like one type of playlist. Maybe you can have genres of 12 to 15 music videos per playlist, and then you're like kind of creating tracks almost. And maybe consider live streaming as well on your channel. And oops, that's going to bit too far back, but we're finished with that channel now, so we'll move on to the next one, and we're going from like one extreme to the other here. And Travis, I think this is one you selected. Kevin Chapman here. And first of all, a bit of a round of applause. They are like 200 subscribers away from 100,000 subscribers and that play button. So congratulations, Kevin, before jumping into your channel. So different is not broken. Kind of playing on the riff of if it ain't broke, don't fix it, which is a nice idea. So let's have a look at the channel. What do we think this channel's about?
No, I know this because I looked at it a little bit earlier, and the different is not broken. Actually, it ties directly into his content.
Right.
He has a kid who has autism, and a lot of it is about bringing and living with a kid who has autism.
Ah, right. Okay. So that's really interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe the channel banner needs to communicate it a little bit more.
I agree.
Because it feels like a philosophy rather than maybe it's talking about a personal journey.
Yeah. Like I like the content and the message and that's the sort of thing I think is perfect. The topic is awesome. However, yeah, the channel banner and also the picture don't necessarily, even though it's your name, don't necessarily give me that kind of idea that that's mainly what it's about. It's basically a vlog channel, but a lot of it is around their child who has autism, which I think is great. So yeah, like he'll say like I quit social media or a weekly vlog, but then have a lot of things about his child in the videos, which again, those do pretty well. He's got a pretty strong performing channel, so it's doing well. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I like that. I like how some of the thumbnails are phrased here. We talk a bit about text and whether you should use it or not, and I think this channel, when it uses text, is using it quite effectively in the sense that they highlight one particular word which stands out, and then they kind of contrast with a title like I tried a slimming world for a month, and then the actual thumbnail it says I gained weight. Which kind of a nice juxtaposition there for you to look at. And I'm guessing, I may be wrong here, I'm going to sort by oldest because I want to know how old this channel is. I'm guessing this channel has been built up over a significant amount of time, so they've been on YouTube for 3 years, plugging away, which is great to see, because I think channels like this, especially when it's about like a journey or a story of a family per se, it takes time to cultivate that audience, and I've been doing it over a long time, which is fantastic. I'm just going to sort by most popular here. Let's see if there's any really good topics that they've covered in the past that potentially they could double down on. So there are a couple of videos that are leading here. I guess this back to school one, it may be interesting talking about this, especially in the current climate where children aren't able to go to school right now. Like how an autistic child is dealing with being at home or something like something, because I'm seeing this again. School comes up twice in your top row, so I'm wondering if there's a tie in there that you could potentially do. Especially with a video that gets 3 million views, it's fantastic. Great sort of velocity for the channel there. Any more thoughts, Travis or Dan?
Yeah, the top, if you notice in that top row, there were several that talked about meltdown. Basically, when autistic kids can have, I don't want to say a meltdown, but can be very frustrated.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult, as a parent or a friend. My best friend has an autistic kid who I've known since he was born. So I've been through that myself as his uncle, so to speak. And it can be very difficult because it's like, they're in their mind and they're in a very kind of like everything is terrible space, and then trying to calm them down can be very difficult. And if you have an autistic kid and you've never gone through this before, being able to be a parent who's gone through it and say, these are some of the things we do, when that happens, might actually be really helpful for other people.
So I think purely from an SEO perspective, meltdown might be a trigger word for the content. We're not necessarily saying you use it. It's almost like you're weaponizing a certain keyword and we don't mean we want to use it against the person that you're talking about, but you're kind of using it to your advantage to reach a wider audience on YouTube. And I always like to finish these channel audits of these type of content by saying you obviously have a challenge in life, and you're embracing that challenge and sharing it with an audience. And the fact that you've reached like 100,000 subscribers and 27 million views is that I'm sure you've helped countless people in a similar situation to you on YouTube. And I always applaud those creators because I think they essentially are the backbone, the foundations of YouTube. So absolutely confetti of joy for that one, Kevin Chapman. And congratulations on 100,000 subscribers, which you're going to hit very, very soon. Well done to you. Let's move on to the next channel, which is going to be Top Home Owner. Who picked this one? Was it me, Travis, or was it you? I'm trying to remember.
I did.
You did. Okay, sorry, you're doing 2 in a row here, but since you'll probably have a break with gaming channels later on, let's have a look at this one.
Well, number of things. I just now realized, I didn't notice it first, that the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one over is about a product that I literally just bought and installed. So I wish I had found this channel when I was trying to install it. But one of the reasons why I picked this is because you can see like the change in thumbnails over the last couple of months. Like how they've kind of gone from some very
freeze frames,
to kind of a more attempting something lately with the thumbnails to be a little bit more intentional. And the thing about it is, with home improvement stuff, this is actually another reasons I picked this is actually a really good time, since a lot of people are stuck at home. And because of that, there's some good opportunities here to make some content for people who want to, like, well, I'm home anyway, might as well fix some of those things I've always wanted to get around to, like, maybe the toilet needs to be fixed, or maybe the sink is always leaking or something like that. Like, you should be thinking about those things and making a tremendous amount of content right now. Just the small stuff that people can do while they're stuck at home, different ways to fix things, maybe inexpensive. I know a lot of things are closing now, but maybe there's tools around the house you can use to fix other things. And look at that. The number one thing is fixing a grounded outlet. That's like one of those like really small, simple things. I think there's just a lot of that that's going to do well right now.
I would almost be tempted, since each of these videos are all over a year old, almost like just redoing them, like going through the comments and seeing like, oh, I didn't quite answer that question correctly in this video, so I'm going to do an update of it. Almost keep like the titling the same and do that. I would also note as well that the most popular videos, theme seems to be less text or no text, whereas when you get text heavy, the videos tend to perform a little less, especially these ones where it's like text on one half of the screen. Those don't seem to be as good. But yeah, I think you're right. Looking over these, especially with a lot of people at home right now, and like, how could you turn this sort of ungrounded outlets? Is there like 10 videos that you could potentially make there?
Different types of outlet stuff. Like if you're replacing outlets, I mean, you could literally, like, I live in a house where when you plug something in, it practically falls out because it's an older outlet.
Yeah.
And some people might be intimidated to replace that. It's actually not difficult at all. And you could totally do a video on that. And guess what? It's evergreen, which means even if it doesn't work right now, it'll work over the next couple of years.
And the channel does have a bit of a boom or bust results in their content, like 5,000 views, then 300, 90, 400, 100. But there's one down here with like 10,000 views. So I would go less against like reviews and like practical stuff, how-tos, fixing that type of stuff right now. To you, Top Home Owner. Now we are 3 channels into this, and if you're enjoying this type of education, then would you believe it, VidIQ has a full VidIQ Academy, where we have all sorts of learning going on. So if you are stuck at home and you're just starting your channel, or you want to get into the nitty gritty of keyword research, or how to start making money on YouTube, a complete guide to thumbnails, or our flagship course of starting a YouTube channel in 30 days, which even for people who've started their channels, it includes all sorts of awesome tips and tricks here, like how to improve your audio, becoming part of a community, and we've all contributed to this one. So this is part of the VidIQ Academy. The best news is for this academy is that if you subscribe to VidIQ Pro or Boost, then you get the academy included, and there are new courses coming out very, very soon. I've actually been doing a complete beginner's guide to the YouTube Creator Studio, and that's going to be a mammoth one, and hopefully that's going to come out in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. But that is the VidIQ Academy, and we're going to move on to the next channel now, and I want both Dan and Travis you to go through a light bulb moment here and sort of look at the channel, and I think what you're going to see is like, oh, but we'll see if you sort of make the same noise as me.
I see a lot of McDonald's going on in there. I don't know, and KFC, so it's
okay.
food.
The 3 sevens is a gambling thing, right? Oh, it's slot machines.
Oh, is it like fast food slot machines? No, wait.
Keep going.
Fast food gaming, fast food toy, the things that you get at like fast food places. They give toys and stuff.
I'll say this, whatever it is pretty niche.
Yeah, it's super niche, but it's kind of cool. I'm kind of digging it. I wish
You still haven't connected this one thing here. What are all these things made out of?
made out of like, are they all Legos? Are they? Oh, they are, huh? They're all Legos.
Well, I assumed that it's Lego Wiz. Like, what do you want from us?
I thought you'd have a bit more. Oh, what? This is like a McDonald's vending machine made out of Lego? What?
I actually didn't realize that. But here's the funny thing. This reminds me of Mag ASMR.
There you go. And I knew you were going to say that, Travis. I knew that's where you were going to end up because I had exactly the same thought. This is the idea of having a really popular topic, which is very competitive, and then merging it with something wacky and wild and really crazy. And as far as I'm aware, I think this creator is building all of this stuff because like they don't create videos very often.
Yeah, no, very.
And we got like a mechanical Lego bowling alley. So I have to click on one of these because I'm so intrigued.
200,000.
I'm just gonna mute the music there. But let's have a look. Let's see what's going on here. Hopefully, if my internet does work, come on. So apparently that is an entire Lego machine thing that's got. I mean, if that is made out of Lego, wow.
I'm pretty blown away.
Unbelievable. So I think in terms of a unique channel focus, this creator's got it bang on. They've tried to tie in some stuff before with Fortnite and what's the Simpsons going on and a Halloween one there going on a couple of years ago. It seems to be sometimes the videos go absolutely viral, ballistic. One here with 2 million views from like a vending machine Lego thing. It's like where else do we go with this other than it's a brilliant idea? I'm just sure that your audience would love to see more videos from you because you only seem to be able to push out maybe 1 or 2 a year, I'd say at this point.
Yeah, if you could find a way to make more of these, and it looks like it's a lot of work on both ends. Not only do you need to acquire the Legos and build the thing, then you got to make this whole video and then all the YouTube stuff that goes with it, thumbnails and everything else. Sure, it's a lot of work, but yeah, if you could do more of this, like, looks like you're really on a roll.
Yeah, maybe in the channel banner you could. What is the value proposition? Because we kind of get like you make weird or you make food vending machines out of Lego. That's kind of like the proposition I'm getting from there. Just look at the description a little bit. So yeah, you make a variety of Lego creations.
Games? Is it his arcade games? Where's that?
There was a pinball machine. Fortnite pinball machine is one of them.
So cool. I got to look at some of these. That's such a cool channel.
It is, because you're not going to get this anywhere else. Which I guess maybe the struggle a creator has is like if they spend a couple of months doing something and then after 3 months they get 7,000 views, it's like, is it worth it? So how could we maybe help there?
Something
now.
Yeah. Something more topical might help, especially in the Lego world.
Yeah, that could be it, couldn't it?
Yeah, I would say, again, like going back to the channel from before, the Animal Crossing, if there was something you could do related to a big release of a movie or a game, and then put your own spin on it with a Lego machine of sorts, I think it's just a matter of making, for one thing, making more videos. I think this channel would have been like a lot farther than it is right now had they been, making a lot more content. And then I also think that, yeah, it would have helped to make really topical things like in the moment. Because this kind of channel, I think, is destined to grow as long as it can continue producing content.
I look at these two videos here where they've kind of done exactly what we would suggest, is that they've made this ultimate Lego mechanical McDonald's vending thing. And then they've tried to do exactly the same thing, but just change the one word in the title from McDonald's to KFC.
Yeah.
But the problem is that it's like there's 18-month gap between the two videos, which is perhaps, I'm assuming that your video got shared on Reddit and people are all like, wow, this is amazing. And then next week they're on to some other viral piece of content.
Yeah.
Yeah, but great idea, Lego Wiz. And yeah, maybe you should check out ASMR Mag UK, who's able to do this, but they're pumping out content on like twice a week. I'm not suggesting that you can potentially do the same thing, but other shorter videos that you can maybe do, that you can sort of squeeze in like for a week or something. That's what I would maybe be suggesting for you. Let's move to Super Chats, and I just want to quickly cover these before I forget, because I always forget every week. Chris Daly with the £2 there. Thank you. Yoshi Elevators, $2. Hey, what's up? And Exploring with Riley with £1 there. Thank you for the Super Chats so far. Now we're going to go to our first Twitter submissions here. Let me just refresh our list so that we're getting the top results here. Dan, you've had a fairly quiet start to this, so I'm going to let you choose our first Twitter submission here with funny stuff that we've got here. What's up, players? Phone there from Travis. That's a good one.
I like the toilet one. That's good.
Yeah.
What's up, players? Oh, look at that. There, I like it. That's someone who actually knows who I am. That's good.
I don't know what's going on in that one, but yeah, that's a reference to Travis's actual channel there, which is really good. Yeah, what's going on here? I don't know what. That's too freaky for me to pick.
It is a little different.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's this one with the?
Wow.
Looking good, looking good. Oh, here's one.
Why? All right, why am I crying?
I don't know why. When people are going to make a compilation of him talking.
Oh,
very good.
Yeah.
What the hell? That's
That is
funny.
true. That's
a
true.
really good one. That's very true. Oh my gosh, some of those top ones are really good.
Yeah.
Watching again, not watching to back, Travis. Oh, I don't understand that.
Hey, come on. Come on. Come on.
That's good. I think we did.
All right, Dan, this is your one to pick first.
All right, you got to scroll back up because.
All right, okay. Sorry, I just went, what the hell is this one? Okay.
My channel. That's good.
Yeah, where are we looking here?
Let's do this one with the sub for sub thing.
That
a
one
nice
there.
reminder that you shouldn't sub for sub.
I think we've audited this channel before.
Oh, have we?
Yeah,
3, 4. Oh, you know what?
We have a couple of times, I think.
Yeah, we can pick a different one then.
I'm just gonna quickly look, because I remember this is a tech channel that covers a lot of tech, and it's several different people doing the
right, yeah, I remember
stuff.
that. I remember that.
And
yeah, we did this a couple of times. I think my senior.
And so we talked a little bit about the coronavirus quarantining going on, so it's trying to stay topical. Mm-hmm. Again, you're kind of going away from your technology home there. Maybe it's like tech that you want to be getting into during quarantine that might be more effective. Still really in the same place there.
Yeah,
for me
I would say so, and I would be very careful about going too far away from tech if you want your channel to be tech.
Yeah. All right, so there was another one, Dan, maybe that you wanted to pick, was there?
Let's do the fame for less one with the me crying. The picture's pretty simple, but the caption's great.
Okay, so what is this channel? I need to try and get access to the channel. Okay, fame. Let's see what they're called again. Fame for less. Oh, and how appropriate, Dan, that it is a Fortnite channel. It looks like.
There you go.
So take us away on this one.
All right, so we got 192 subscribers, and you posted a video 2 hours ago. All right. Let's see. Helicopter only challenge. All right. So I'm seeing some things right off the bat that I would always recommend against, and that is first and foremost when you're playing any game, and especially when your channel's new, or still like less than 100,000 subscribers. I would say that putting the name of the game is essential, especially when it's Fortnite. It's super popular game. So, because best combination of updates, Fortnite update is probably a very strong search term, and you're missing out on that by leaving that out of the title. If that makes sense.
Maybe mentioning one of your updates, whatever that is,
right?
Or at least hinting at that in the thumbnail.
Because I see a helicopter there, barely. It's the thumbnails too are a little bit like that one, especially is a bit hard to see what's going on. But assuming, let's just pretend for a moment, there's no helicopters in Fortnite. That'd be a big story, right? So, your biggest Fortnite update or something like that, helicopters added to the game. Like, point something out in the video that's going to show the value up front. Like, oh, what did they add to Fortnite? Like helicopters and more. So when you're growing, you really need to be mixing in those very valuable videos along with your headshot montages and things like that. I think that'll help you a lot. Overall, though, some of these thumbnails are really colorful and they stand out, and I think they do a pretty good job. Some more than others. But yeah, off the bat, that's what I'm seeing. What about you guys?
I'd be inclined to agree. I will say that because every week we audit Fortnite channels, and this does look like to me another Fortnite channel, except for this. I mean, I'm intrigued by this one. That thumbnail stands out for obvious reasons. I don't think I've ever seen that before, and it's one of the better performing videos. So and it has
Fortnite in the title.
Yeah, and it had Fortnite in the title. And could you maybe done a follow up to that one potentially? But yeah, I've seen this Deadpool one come up a lot of times in Fortnite ones recently. And then Warzone Gods Never Lose. Is that Fortnite or is that a different game? I'm not sure.
It looks like a different game.
It looks like a Fortnite. Oh, I'm not sure though. So this is the problem, isn't it? We're getting a little bit confused. Yeah, getting my first win in Warzone. So that is a different game. So the game jumping a little bit as well there.
Yeah, super important to put the game title in some of these video titles.
What are you as a Fortnite channel? I will ask Fame for Less if Fortnite is going to be your main game. Are you like tips and tricks, new mods, amazing gameplay? And I'm not quite getting that from the thumbnails and the titles that I see. But that is Fame for Less. I'm going to go back to Twitter now because I want to pick.
There was one in there that I don't know if you saw.
I like this one. Do I need to go further down?
Yeah, you need to go
Mextax Studios. He does a lot of thumbnails.
He said that was not his. He believes it deserves an audit, so it's someone else's channel. So we can definitely take a look at it. But keep going down. Are you doing channel audits? Because yours looks different than mine. So I'm looking at channel audits. And
I'm on the latest. I'm on the latest tab though. Sometimes if you just do it by top, you don't see them all.
I see. So go to top because it's you'll see it. It's undeniable.
This one.
It's you, Rob. No. It's you, Rob.
Are you talking about
the Sonic?
Yeah.
Not this one, though, Rob. Go to top.
Oh, top. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
And then you'll see it if you scroll down.
I just got to give you a full marks for effort. That's
the update that movie needed.
You won that random Twitter. We audited this one before.
Wait. Sorry, he was savaged. Sorry, that's what happened. So he actually wasn't. He wasn't.
The random Twitter. Yeah, because it was. I remember the faces on the characters.
It was savaged.
I've liked the fact that Travis knows all of the channels at Savage, as if you're like best buddies. You
tells me everything afterwards.
He got savaged.
Yes.
Wow. There we go. So is that like one of the most popular videos of the last couple of weeks as well? So that's interesting.
Well, I'd like to see what that says. What is it? What is it? Let's listen to that. It's 27 seconds.
Oh, do I risk it?
Yes, you risk it.
All right. Okay. You won't be able to hear it though.
Oh, snap.
So I'm going to play it for folks.
It continues on forever.
We got that random twerp.
Random twerp. You got that right. If I can get out of here faster, that's going to be the way I'm going to win this game. I'm getting out of this channel. Let's do something else.
That was actually
What do you say?
that was very, very good, actually. Well done. Well played. Well played.
Did he say anything? I missed what he said.
You'd have to watch it, but it had you on, and then like him like screaming at us. It was very good. It was very good.
Very well.
Have we got anything to add to this channel? And
Yeah, because we never said anything. So Paper.io
of value.
Exactly. I'm trying to understand it. So it's obviously a character, right?
Yeah, now I get it from that one with the funny mask.
Lots of Sonic stuff. So I guess if you're trying to do like humor-based content around games and stuff, it's just going to take some time. Looks like I haven't been at it very long. The thumbnails don't need to be a little bit stronger. I like the triggered thing. I think that's great. And it has some of your most viewed. So that tells you everything you need to know, I guess. Oh my gosh.
I mean, ultimately, that was just a plug for Savage.
It really was.
More than anything else.
It really was.
But yeah, I guess if it's a character and you're introducing it to a brand new audience, people have got to fall in love with that character. So you are right that it's going to take time. Sonic seems to be like your feeder topic, and you pushed that for a few months, but then have gone away from that. So I think, it's just a challenge there of getting people interested in your character. So that's why you may need to tie it into a certain game or something that you're associated with, and there's going to be the challenge. I think the thumbnails generally are a little confusing. I don't know what some of them are really quite trying to tell me on some of them. Maybe because it's either the text or the title and the thumbnail are not connecting well enough to give me a reason to click. So those will be my thoughts there.
Yeah, I mean, there's some. Listen, if that character, I like the fact that you have a real life version of that character. That might be your thing, your hook.
And the fact that you gave value back to us there, not only in the tweet that you did, but also in like a video response to our channel audit. And I think engaging the community in that sense is really going to put you in good stead in the future as well. So that round into it, I think a lot of patience is there you're going to need, but I think you're sort of going on the right track with your content, and maybe just the thumbnails and the titles aren't quite up to scratch just yet. Let's go back to some channel audits now then. The next one we're going to look at is Cold Studio. Looks like a gaming channel to me, which means that Dan, you will have suggested this to me prior to going live. Over 10,000 subscribers, so that's always a great start. Looking at the video views, they seem to be very strong for a channel of this size. Very, very strong. And I'm getting like an anime vibe here from the channel.
I think it is a gaming channel focused on a Dragon Ball Z fighting game.
Let's go in the about sections. Tell us if there is anything. Gameplay and animation stuffs. All right then. Not too specific there.
Yeah, so I liked this channel because it to me appeared that they've kind of niched down into this game. And forgive me for not knowing the official name of it, but I do recognize some of the characters, Dragon Ball Z, characters and stuff. What I liked about it is that you have this theme going where you've taken a couple characters, you've pitted them against each other in what I can only assume is a fighting game, and it's doing very well for you.
Yeah.
So from here, I guess my suggestion would be, is this something you're going to do for a while? And if so, why not make your channel more about this? So change your about section, have it maybe even reflected in your channel banner, even though it's kind of a cool channel banner, but it maybe could explain a little bit more about what you're doing. Yeah. Because it seems like you're kind of on a roll with this content, and you really seem to have hit a stride, which is awesome. I'd also suggest putting some kind of call to action in the videos, because I'm noticing really high views for your subscriber count. So it's always good to remind people, hit subscribe. But overall, I picked this as kind of like a channel I thought was doing very well.
Here's one thing I would say. It looks as if you've got this niche down of a particular game and a particular type of concept, which is character versus character. But then I think the thumbnails, and I'm going to be honest, are terrible in the way that you sell a concept. Because really, I'd be thinking here, slice the thumbnail into, have a huge versus image, which you kind of have on some of these, but it's a little bit hidden, and like a big blown up image of a character in each one. I don't always see that in the video. We see it at the top here with the text, but I think
look at the blue ones, because it's there. But
Yeah.
the problem is they've taken the characters and put them too far to the edge of the frame, and your
Yeah.
eyes don't really go there. You see the verses, but you don't really know what you're looking at, and they're dark on a dark background. So the thumbnails do need improvement. When it comes to anime in general, the art style is a lot different than like what typically appeals to me. So for me, it was a little bit tough to take those into account. But you're right. I think it's a rule of thirds thing. You kind of need to have, and this is a good example. This is, you need the characters kind of in the frame, let people see who's fighting who versus who.
Yeah.
Your backgrounds are busy, tone those down a little bit, and I think they'll be a lot more impactful.
Yeah, sorry, KSI versus Logan Paul was the first thing that came into my head in terms of versus thumbnails I could kind of look at. I think this is probably the most accurate one. I think you can probably even do better than that. But yeah, simplicity. I think your thumbnails are far too complicated in graphics. I mean, you're already getting a brilliant audience in, but I think those floating voters who may click or may not, I think improving those thumbnails is going to get even more clicks for you. But Cole Studer, you've definitely got your niche down, doing fantastically well. So that is a big battle that you're already winning. I think you just earn more clicks through the thumbnails.
Yeah, take away the text at the top too. I just noticed that. I didn't even see that before. All those little tiny pieces of text at the top, get rid of them. They're not needed at all. They're not doing anything for you. Simplify your thumbnails in every way possible, because you're going to notice even more click-throughs than you're already getting, which is fair. It's a lot.
Boom. Let's move on to the next channel, which is Team Euphoric. And this channel has over 500 subscribers. Your go-to resource for health and fitness education. New videos uploaded daily. Travis, was this one that you picked, or did I pick this one?
Yeah, so I like the idea behind the topic. There's some execution problems here. The banner is kind of weird because the text is dark.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were going for that on purpose or not, but I don't think it's a good look. I think that that should be lightened up and changed a little bit. The background's cool, like working out and stuff, because that's what part of this is. I love the play on words, euphoric, which is great. But of course, we're back to the thumbnail thing. So some are better than others. The intro to nutrition on the right hand side is real nice, organic. It's food. It looks so good. And then so much of the other ones have this kind of terrible red color text on them.
If you stare blankly, like if you don't necessarily just look at a thumbnail, if you just stare blankly at the screen now, it's just the red is overpowering, isn't it? Your eyes are drawn to nothing but that red. It's not. It's just not. It's not good. And I think that there's even the Sunday Q&A at Burns. Well, I was wondering if you were going to notice that one. I mean, the term
That's
too much
probably
information.
Appropriate.
Too much
has
information.
The most views.
Do I hover the magnifying glass over it? Like
the text is in the appropriate place.
I think
I love the thumbnail. Actually.
The term is too much thumbnail going on there, but like you say, it has clickbait shock value to it, doesn't it?
I'm not gonna lie, that's my favorite one so far.
I think that's a thumbnail creator going above and beyond the Call of Duty there.
That one made sense. The beef one's just kind of weird with the smiley faces are kind of cute, and that's not really what you're looking for there. Down here, it almost looked like more doctor oriented stuff, which is kind
a lot of content as well. You've been out for a month and trying to push out a lot of stuff here.
And I'm trying to understand, like, it looks so different. It does. I'm unsure if it's even all from the same creator. Like,
I'm getting that sense now as well.
It's like a health and fitness channel. I assume this is the hero creator, and it looks like it's the same in all of these ones. But beforehand,
what was going on?
It was all over the place. Yeah. Sorry, Dan. You were trying to chime in there.
Sorry, I was more like almost kind of thinking out loud, but it just seems like it's a health and fitness channel that's trying to cover everything and almost in stages. It's like, first I'm going to talk about food. Okay, now we're going to talk about fitness. And I don't know if they're testing different things or what, but what's the most popular video is kind of where my mind goes.
Let's take a look. It could be something that's too old and then maybe not related to what they're doing now. Okay, so it's like a physio type stuff, and it's interesting where the thumbnails are just super simple and you're like showing an action. Those are the far more popular thumbnails. Like simplicity, isn't it? No text, just showing you exactly what's going to be happening in a video, and they get more views.
Yeah.
Go back to the from new, because I think I just saw something. Go back from new to older, and then scroll down. I thought I saw someone I recognized. Keep going down, go down. Right there, stop. Oh, Malcolm Gordon. Okay, I thought it was someone I knew. Yeah, and it is kind of interesting. Okay, so now I get it, because I wasn't sure if that was implying that person was the one that's going to be talking. Is he doing interviews in those other videos and stuff? It is interesting that he's kind of gone through this change, and the view difference is stark.
Yeah, really is. Yeah, I think when it comes to the thumbnails, it feels like you're definitely overthinking things right now, trying to get in too much text, too much pop, when I think simplicity for you is probably going to be better. And I think you're right, Dan, as well, that the creator is testing things, trying to work out where they should be going with their content. Whereas these general assessments and things, I think this is where the channel had more focus, it feels like a little bit. Whereas now, it's like, are we about food? Are we about losing weight? Are we about gaining muscle mass? I can't quite feel the vibe right here.
Yeah, and that's the problem. When someone comes, they need to clearly know what they're going to get. And there are some things like best exercise and then big builder. So it seems like lately it's mostly about exercise, and that's fine. If it is, I would make it very clear and remove any of the content on your channel that just doesn't give that kind of vibe, and definitely redo the thumbnails.
Yeah, just as an example, quad stretch, like where are your quads here? I'm using a magnifying glass. What are quads, back of the legs? I'm trying.
I think it's the front.
I'm the wrong person to ask.
These are always the muscles that wrestlers tear for certain reasons, which I'm not going to say because I might be liable for that. But yeah, I think it's there, isn't it? Something so like focusing down. It's down on the leg area, isn't it? So focusing down on the legs, like, and seeing the muscle build there or whatever. I don't know. I'm probably shouting at us in a chat now, saying this is where a quad is.
Front of legs.
Front of legs, somebody said.
Well, yeah. So I would say this weight room keeps coming up a lot, and I think that having it be the focus of every thumbnail, because all I'm noticing is those weights.
It's those colored wet dumbbells, isn't
right.
it? That's and the text.
Yeah. I think that we like, you need to take some time to like plan. If let's say you've planned out your content, because you know these different workouts you're going to be covering. If you stick to this theme anyway, I would take some time to take thumbnails of those different parts of your body, like the front of your leg or your arm or whatever, because more impactful fitness thumbnails I think will help. This weight room is like really not photogenic at all. Yeah. And it's very, very confusing.
Just want to give you an example of somebody actually who's in Vancouver who's been working really hard on trying to improve their thumbnails.
Wow, that's great.
Really sticks out, doesn't it, in terms of text used really well, bright, poppy, like you're showing the physical action on all of your workouts, and you can see how they've gone through this like evolution of thumbnails. In fact, they've upgraded quite a lot of their old ones as well. Like that's how it used to be, this is how it is now, and you can see the difference certainly in the thumbnails there. Yeah. So that's where we'd be maybe suggesting for the original channel, who's called Team Euphoric. Travis, I think it's over to you now, because obviously we do a lot of helpful tips and tricks advice collectively as a channel audit here, but we only maybe spend 5-10 minutes per channel. But with our awesome product called Boost Plus Coaching, you take this learning to the next level. Tell us more.
That's right. So not only do you get access to Boost and all the cool things that Boost gives you, which we'll show you during the course of this live stream, you also get access to me in one-on-one calls every month, once a month for an hour, where we talk about your channel very specifically, deep dive into not only what you're doing, your metrics, way you're doing things, give you some strategic insights into what you can be doing, and I really just give you all of my time. You get all of my attention for an entire hour, plus some email in between, to help take your channel to the next level. So we definitely have some really big channels that are taking advantage of it. They really seem to love it, so we're excited to be able to offer that now.
And this is kind of limited places type of thing, because Travis, you only have a certain amount of time in a week, so it sometimes frees itself up and then disappears quickly. So if you do want to get like to the next level of being like one-on-one tutored by VidIQ, certainly check out Boost Plus Coaching. I think there is a link in the description, but you can also search for VidIQ Boost Plus Coaching on Google, and it is the top result. So do check that out. And let's move on to the next channel, which is Emily Suzanne. This channel has 50 subscribers, so generally new to YouTube, and they tell us that they are study, productivity, and organization. So 3 kind of related topics, but there is maybe some distance between them. So I don't know if you might want to try and refine this a little bit going forward as a smaller channel to really delve into a deep niche here, because I see things here like how to fix a glitch in videos on iMovie. That's got 500 views. How to make homemade hand sanitizer, which a lot of channels are jumping on right now. And then I tried waking up at 5 a.m. for a week. So I think there's quite a disparate level of content there between content, so that might be why you're seeing spiky views here and there. I'm not necessarily saying at this point that you want to become an iMovie expert, but I think Travis sort of says this a lot. If you're doing all of this shotgun content, and then one of these videos goes viral, then, all of a sudden, I am the iMovie expert or the how to make hand sanitizer expert. Travis, I know you love to delve into these type of channels where they're trying to find out where they're going. So what might you add to this?
Yeah, this almost looks like one of the, you see a lot of college channels, people doing either from school, from college or whatever. It has that vibe to it.
Yeah.
I forget what gen this is. Is it Gen Z? I don't even know anymore. I lost track. Whatever gen this is, has that vibe. You see a lot of channels out like this. So then the question becomes like, why should I watch your channel over the 18 million other channels that are out there? There's some good stuff here. I love the things like advice to incoming college freshmen, which is cool. That's really good. That's a good thing that'll probably get pulled up very often. Even better if you're like more specific about what type of school or what type of college. Methods to get good grades. I mean, that's not a bad idea. How to get straight A's in school. That'll probably do well over time. It's just going to take some time to get into to YouTube to understand where it is. Of course, you try to do the hand sanitizer thing. So again, some of the things here are great to figure out what's going to work for you. However, more than anything, just like Rob said, if one of these ones, like how to make hand sanitizer or iMovie, blows up, I hope that you really like figuring out different ways to make hand sanitizer and things around the house like that. If not, maybe not so much. So just, I think there seems to be a very specific thing that she seems to like to do. And then when I'm looking at the videos, it all seems to be about kind of almost a vlogish type, how do I help you? But here's kind of my life thing, like how to make money as a teen and my boot collection and, bedroom transformation. So she kind of wants to be that kind of YouTube influencer without actually being there yet. And that's cool. If it's something that you like to do and you're enjoying it, that's awesome. But definitely look at what's out there and see what people are responding to. I'm sure you are subscribed to a bunch of other YouTubers that have that type of content. See what people are actually responding to and bring something different to the table, because it is very difficult at this point to kind of stand out.
Thumbnail wise, I think this creator is kind of figuring stuff out themselves, aren't they? They're testing lots of different things, testing lots of bits of text, kind of getting it right sometimes, wrong sometimes. For example, I personally think this is a really good thumbnail in terms of the action and the text. Although it hasn't got that many views, but I think going forward, that's a really good thumbnail. Whereas this one, where there's a to-do list, which is far too small, and then this really works. I don't know if you really need that text there. What's more important? Just keep experimenting with the thumbnails, because I think you're making progress. I don't really want to tell you to go one way or the other here, just other than make him, when you've decide on the style of thumbnail, be consistent with it. Yeah,
for sure. And then also make sure you check your CTR and your view duration to make sure people are watching as much as possible. If they're dropping off early on, you need to take a look at that. And we actually tell you how to do that. Some people are like, well, I don't know how to do that. Well, if you go to the VidIQ Academy, we actually have an entire lesson on that, on how to read your retention graph and how to know what to do once you see your retention graph and you see that drop. Like, what do I do? Okay, I see it. What do I do? Well, we help you through that through VidIQ Academy. You can get that by being a Boost or Pro member. Make sure you sign up in the link.
I've just sort of by most popular here, just to give you an idea of the different categories the channel looks at. So that's kind of like a spring cleaning type of video, house cleaning. Then we got a tech video. Then we got fashion. Then we got buying cheap stuff, then home sanitizer, and then planning for college. So can you see how the topics here are all quite different, and some subscribers may subscribe for this decluttering of your wardrobe, but then they have no interest in hand sanitizer or planning for college. So that's where you're gonna maybe alienate your audience a little bit by jumping through these different topics. But continue to test, continue to practice, keep pushing out content through the next few months, and see where your audience is starting to push you with what they like to watch. Next channel is Ninja Cruise Inc. 60 subscribers. Dan, this must be a pre-selected gaming channel that you have for us. What are we looking at here?
How did you know?
I'm not expecting Travis to send me one these types of channels, if I'm brutally honest.
Ninja Cruise Inc. There's a lot going on in this channel that I think is pretty positive. So 60 subscribers. It has not been around very long. And what I liked right off the bat was the avatar and the channel banner. I just think they look really professional, really nice. And I think that the thumbnails as well are getting close to being like spot on.
They have a consistent style, don't they? Which is quite interesting, especially with black text. I haven't seen black text used that often.
Yeah, and it's working. It can be, in some, it can be a little bit harder to read, like that second video there, slither.io. It's kind of difficult with the black background. I would say this is another case of like busy backgrounds. Like the thumbnails are good, but like your ninja music ukulele one is great. I like that one a lot. But I'll get into the confusion of that video in a minute. I just think that some of these are a little bit busier than others, but they're coming along. They're good for someone who just got started on YouTube. I think you're doing a lot of good things here, and niching down is going to be something you need to look at, because if it's you playing a ukulele, that's kind of unique and interesting. And is it gaming? Is it like is there a ukulele item in a game that I don't know about, or is this literally like just a complete deviation from your normal content? So that's something to definitely pay attention to. And then the .io genre seems to be where you're fitting in, if that is a genre. So that's good too. I would kind of stick to that, because those videos are not doing that badly considering your subscriber count.
It's the brains.io one that we've seen really doing well. Yeah, there's some confusion, isn't there? Like ukulele, Harry Potter's success. I don't know where that fits into the channel.
Yeah, and what does that mean? Like, is that a review of the book, or is it a game? Is it a mod in a game? So I would definitely look at that. And then, yes, I'm glad you scrolled down. I forgot about that. What is Kappa? It's always good to jump on a trending topic, but when your channel is a gaming channel, I would just make sure you're kind of giving that video a gaming spin.
Yeah, is this the end for gaming YouTubers, and have like a Fortnite image or something that helps define it? Not a bad thumbnail though. Don't get me wrong. It's for your fourth video. That's a pretty strong thumbnail.
Yeah, I just, to me, it looks like I'm going to get a lot of like very straightforward, like legal breakdown of what this is. And I think since you're a gaming channel, it'd be more impactful to make it look like, how does this impact me as a gaming channel? How does this impact you as a gaming channel? So be sure you're making sure you're always in your niche, because it's super important to grow a YouTube channel to stay somewhere where your subscribers are going to go, okay, cool, I can rely on this person to make videos that I'm going to want to watch all the time. Yeah,
I just want to look at the description to see if they'd figured out what their channel is about, and doesn't feel like they're quite there yet. As you say, newest channel. They've already got some breakthroughs, over 1,000 views on the channel, over 50 subscribers. Those are all these small breakthroughs to work through in your first few months on YouTube. All right, the next channel, Travis, I don't know why you do this. You're a glutton for your own punishment, because all this is going to do is make you hungry. And that is Desi Pardesi. Every week, Sunday and Wednesday, food channel. What we're immediately seeing here, which is good, is food is a hero, front and center, nice, big, detailed. What I'm not seeing here is maybe a punch in saturation to make the food really pop on some of these. So, for example, I think this one has a little more pop in it. I don't know if it's because it's the red of the tomatoes and the greens that help, but yeah, just going into Photoshop or whatever your editor is, clicking on the saturation feature and just toggling up that slider like 20-30% will just make your videos have an extra pop. But what else are we seeing here from the channel?
That's like 90% of my feedback for this. No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. All you have to do is search for any of these foods and then look at the thumbnails that are in there comparatively, like the homemade cake pops. Look at that. I didn't know you can make them at home. I'd love to. Go ahead and put that into the search and let's see what like homemade cake pop. I love the cake pops from whatchamacallit from Starbucks. They're good.
The top result, is that what you're looking for? Oh,
Oh
wow.
Yeah, baby. Let's
there you go.
go.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like that one that's bitten open. That's cool.
Yeah,
That one. Yeah.
kind of showing it and stuff. And that's the thing. It's like the difference between, the thumbnail here, which is kind of drab, and I mean, think about it this way: that thumbnail is going to be next to other thumbnails about cake pops, and it's almost never going to win the click. Some of these others will probably win on occasion. I'll tell you something they did pretty well, but they just slightly missed it, is a cheesy minced meat, like pulling it up with the cheese being stringy.
Yeah.
So close, but it needs to be zoomed in.
Yeah.
Look up a cheesy minced meat recipe.
Here we go. Cheesy. I've got to spell it right. Cheesy minced meat.
I never even heard of this before, but I want some.
Okay. Is
Sounds
this gonna,
good.
what we're going to feel
Inside, out. Look at that. It's super
like?
cheap.
That one's
Melting cheese.
tasty. Yeah. So, and look, this one, 1,000 subscribers, 6,500 views.
Yep, exactly.
Because that one looks like it's really nicely produced as well. Looking at them. But yeah.
Sous vide beef bombs. Oh my gosh.
Look at this.
All right. Well, I'm now hungry.
This is the point. And this is what I would do before, either before you shoot the video or whatever. Look at all the thumbnails for the type of food you're going to make and get a real good idea of what it is you're going to need from the thumbnail, and then go for it. It's super simple. All you have to do is look in advance, but everything else is good. Your titles are pretty good. I mean, they're straight to the point. They give information about the product. They give really good value proposition, how to make a simple, delicious Pakistani meal. I mean, simple and delicious. I like that. Garlic bread with cheese. I love garlic bread with cheese.
This is fascinating. I've never seen this before, and it makes me a little bit suspicious. But just look at the view counts here. Like, so this video made 2 days ago, 100. The ones from 3 weeks ago, 600. The ones made from a month ago, and they're all the same, 800. The ones from 2 months ago, 1,000.
Yeah, like
the
exactly.
ones from 3 months ago, 1,500.
Yeah.
It's like there's no bum video on this. They all perform exactly the same and get like evergreen. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's not generally a thing.
I'm raising an eyebrow at that, but if they are organic views, that is incredible, because that means you've got a really committed audience coming back to your content. Or like,
it is kind of perfect in line.
Yeah,
you don't really see that very often. Regardless, I do know some people who have channels like this and have used AdWords and stuff, which I would say you shouldn't do. Whether or not that's the case here, irrelevant. I think the main thing that needs to be done here is the color saturation, as we talked about on the thumbnails, and then also really pay attention to the time of year. As we get ready to hit the summertime, people are going to want things that are more outside type food versus comfort food. So just be aware of that.
That is Desi Pardesi. Congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. Let's just check if there were any more super chats that came in. I think there were a couple. Let's have a look. See, oh yeah, a couple came in here. So thank you to the following people: Aurora Animations, $7 Canadian there, so I can actually use them. Thank you. Hopefully you will be audited. Chess for Beginners, €2 there with some praying, and Convergence Lifestyle, appreciating the work that we do, and we're going to be doing it for another hour-ish or so. We've gone through our pre-selected channels, so this is what happens next. We have this machine that's running right now, and I'm going to see how many sub-channels that have submitted this week. 338. We're a little down this week. I wonder why that is.
Yeah.
Anyone else noted their view counts down a little bit today?
Yeah.
Especially we're like under 200 live concurrent. So
yeah, not complaining to anybody who's on the live stream. Don't worry about that. We usually do a bit better, but I've noticed that a video I posted this morning didn't do quite as well. So maybe it's a flat day for us on YouTube for some reason. Anyway, what we would do is we have 339 people currently. So I need to change that number. We'll conservatively say someone else is going to submit their channel. I press the button. We go to 87. And then what we do is we take that channel, and lo and behold, it's a gaming channel, and that's the first random one we're going to be looking at, but we're also going to be going back to Twitter soon as well. So the first channel that we are auditing in our random selection is Kimmick, who says they're a gaming channel, but that channel banner doesn't seem to suggest that. But their thumbnails do. Layers of Fear. I've not heard of this one, or did we audit some last week? There's a similar name, isn't there, for a game? Dead of Daylight or something.
Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, so it kind of just feels like it's a similar game name, but it isn't, obviously. Sorry, Dan, I'm waffling here. What is this game? What is this channel?
I'm guessing it's a horror game, and
Looks
that's
to be, yeah.
I would hope so anyway. Otherwise, you have a very confusing channel.
Some terrifying thumbnails, yeah.
Yeah, I like. Okay, so I like that you've been around for a month and you already got 20 subscribers. You seem to have some pretty decent views for just being here a month, and posting content maybe close to once a day. You posted 4 days ago, so the content schedule is still probably getting fleshed out. Layers of Fear. Like, okay, is that? I'm going to assume it's a game. The thumbnails make this look like this is artwork, and I'm saying that they look nice, objectively speaking. But I would almost assume you're a painting channel. You know what I mean? It's not really resonating. This didn't feel like a gaming channel. The banner, your avatar, and the thumbnails. None of this feels like a gaming channel at all when I look at it.
This is one freaky
Now,
scary
that
game.
looks like a gaming channel, that first one. Jacksepticeye's playing it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a very old game. I've just noticed here it's a very old game as well. So maybe they're going after a game that just hasn't got any audience interest right now.
Yeah, maybe there was an update or something and it picked up recently. Maybe that's why you've chosen it. But I would also always take your game into account, the age of that game, and determine, as you know, is this going to get searched? You know, are people still looking for it? And some simple YouTube research would probably give you your answer. But yeah, I think that the thumbnails look good. You have a knack for constructing a nice image, but it doesn't scream video game to me. They're
playing around with the titling strategy as well here. They were kind of like tell us stories in these first couple of thumbnails.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they got to a point where they're thinking, black thumbnail, really thinking about the titles not working. Let's do compilations and a brighter thumbnail and see what happens. And that really hasn't changed the game yet either.
Right. Yeah, I think there's still some experimentation that needs to happen here. But you know what? When it comes to a brand new gaming channel, I would keep doing what you're doing and keep experimenting, because you're going to
need
a
little
to kind
early,
of,
isn't it? Yeah.
Right. You're going to need to kind of practice anyway, kind of break out of that a lot of gaming channels. A friend of mine just started a gaming channel, and he's still doing that thing where he's kind of whispering, and he doesn't have that you know, he hasn't broken out of that shell yet. I had the same thing when I started. Just didn't really know what to do. Just kind of whispered and played the game. Didn't have really custom thumbnails at all. So you're doing a lot of things right already, and it's just gonna take some time. Use Layers of Fear as like practice, but I don't know, knowing nothing about the game, I don't know if this game is going to get searched for right now, and that's going to affect the growth of your channel.
It's a time for experience, which you're gaining, and also I would say, looking at your likes to dislikes ratio, you've not had a single dislike on any of your videos yet. You got 100% likes.
Oh,
so
congrats.
Take that to comfort as well. Yeah, I think that's a good start for your channel. Channel banner, channel icon, and channel name. I don't know if that maybe needs changing if you're going to be a horror genre channel, although the eyes there are really staring deep into my soul right now. Let's get back to the machine and choose 218 here. And what do we got? Looks like another gaming channel, but we'll see. And it is a gaming channel. Skylo501st. Minecraft Halo.
Those are two, very, very, very different games. But all right, I like your latest thumbnail. I just think it's funny. All right,
Yep.
Another new channel no, not a new channel. A year ago.
Started making content again a month ago, and averaging one a week. It looks to be.
And okay, so here's just right out of the gate. Halo is having a renaissance right now. it's just gotten on Steam, and
Which
little by
version?
little,
Like the original version, or
like
just any
all of
version?
them,
Okay.
they're slowly releasing Halo on Steam. They started with, I think it was Reach. Then they released Halo 1, I think. This is all the Master Chief Collection. They're like kind of trickling them out. So you can kind of follow that and try to figure out when they're going to do the next one, and do different reviews, like discuss how the game is different now today than when it first came out. If you enjoy Halo, that's a route you can go. If you enjoy Minecraft, you should be covering Minecraft updates and all the big things happening in that space. But doing Minecraft and Halo on the same channel is going to be a struggle, because you're going to get Minecraft subscribers and you're going to get Halo subscribers, and you're going to confuse YouTube, because YouTube is not going to know which audience to push your content to, because you're always bouncing between two fields that are completely different.
What about if you build Halo sets and characters and weapons in Minecraft?
That is something, that's a way you could set yourself up for success. Alternatively, I'm glad you said that, because that reminds me, Halo eventually released a map maker. So you could build something in Minecraft and try to replicate it in Halo, and vice versa. That could be fun. Maybe there's more crossover here than I thought so a minute ago. Okay.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, I'm looking at this search term. All of these videos are quite old, so there might be, there might not. It's just kind of an idea of how to merge this channel's two passions that they clearly have on YouTube.
Genre-wise, you couldn't be more far apart with Halo and Minecraft, but they are both owned by Microsoft, and there is crossover in Minecraft being with Halo skins and stuff, and then you could somehow make Halo about Minecraft. Maybe that could be your thing, but just keep in mind, if you're just going to straight up play Halo, if you're just going to straight up play Minecraft, you're building two audiences, and you're going to have a much, much slower time growing.
Let's go back to Twitter, and we're going to choose a new funky looking tweet here. I don't know who keeps just putting VidIQ logos on top of animals, but that's not going to work for me. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest.
This is a great example of why your thumbnails need to be on point.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this one. I guess Travis likes that one. Oh wow, somebody's done an entire cartoon of us, but we got to click onto it to read it.
70 points out.
I can't really read it.
So close.
Yeah, execution needs to be. Oh my word!
There's too much text.
Okay.
I
think I get it.
It's just blank face there.
I get it though. I get it.
Is it the advice we seem to give a lot?
Yeah. No, it's the advice you would use in 2008 versus the advice you give in 2020, which is
okay.
Oh, I see.
Right? In other words,
That's
2008, you didn't know what CTR, like, just throw some stuff up, and then now it's like CTR and then average view duration. Yeah.
That's funny.
It took too long.
It took a while for Travis to explain it there. Who's picking here then? Let's see.
No, I don't want to pick. I picked last time.
Sorry, I'll do last.
That's a good one.
There we go. You see, I got it. We get it in seconds, and that's what. So I'm going to pick this one. That was nice. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done. Skill tree here. Level up new skills every week. I like the value proposition. We just need to know what we're leveling up here. Is it every type of thing? Is it certain? Because like on that, it looks as if you're leveling up people in making chainmail.
Reheat leftover pizza.
That's going to level up your what sort of game? Okay, well, this is intriguing. We're intrigued.
I like some of these thumbnails. I like them a lot.
And this is an example where red text, they've actually used it
in the right way.
All right, because they've added a white stroke.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's better than some of the ones we've seen for sure.
Yeah.
Look at the leather greaves thumbnail. Like, it keeps popping out, and they've taken an item and just blown it up and made it like the center of attention in the frame. And stuff like that. I love stuff like that. So
as we scroll down, this looks as if it's mythical sort of. I'm thinking like Assassin's Creed style items and equipment, and so it's not. We're gonna have to look at the about section. Let's see.
Whatever ignites our community of skill monkeys.
Oh, right. So what on earth is that?
It's just a new way of saying a random channel.
Yeah. Okay.
But with a different kind of approach to it. So it's random stuff, but with like LARPing kind of touch to it. I don't know. I'm having a hard time. It is interesting. I'll give you that.
We're intrigued. We're intrigued.
Yeah. So the thumbnails are at least are making us go. I'd be willing to give this channel a shot. I would like watch at least one.
Yeah.
But that one better be good because I'm still unsure what the heck's going on. Again, I'm intrigued enough though.
Yeah. Can you scroll down again?
Yeah, sure.
I saw something really interesting. So chainmail koi, is it koi? I never know how to say that. But learn to make chainmail armor. And the video before that was state of the tree address, a message to my subscribers. So it was a vlog. So, but I was just noticing the view count on that. And then the one after it looks slick. 3 best ways to tie a tie. So it's like, it just teaching you how to do stuff. Like the about section says it all. Like you can learn everything here. So you have your work cut out for you.
Let's sort by most popular. Let's see if there's something where because he's got 2,500 subscribers. So he's, it looks as if,
making a drink, how to build a bow. It's like it's a lot of how-to stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
That seems to be the strength.
And when it focuses on like the Middle Ages type, from like 300, 400, 500 years ago, or maybe a bit longer. Arrows.
Reminds me of that blacksmithing channel that's really popular.
Yeah.
What's it called again? Not popular enough, I guess.
So it seems to us as if like you're going in the right direction in terms of your focus. Sometimes it gets a little bit lost because you want to jump onto like a leather lightsaber. I mean, that's tying in a genre. That's not necessarily a bad thing. The pizza one is a little weird. And then an etching metal with a 9-volt battery. I don't know, is that for using is that to make a certain type of carved wood in a certain way? It's making us think a lot, and we kind of like where you're going, but maybe it's just not quite communicating to the average person enough to say, oh, I love this channel, I'm going to click on this, this, and this, and I'm going to subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
Having said that, just as looking at the subscriber count, 2,500 subscribers, and they tend to average between 500 and 1,000 views per video. So I think when you're staying on topic, it seems to do pretty well. It may be that you're kind of waiting for that video that just has some shareability. And so how is it going to help? Like, is there any popular culture things that are coming? I mean, obviously everything's been delayed right now, so I don't think there's any films coming. Like, I feel as if you could tie this into a 4 style movie that's coming out in the future, that might help you with how to make certain things from one of those shows. May again give you the edge. I think the thumbnail is actually really good. The quality of it, photos, is really good. Mm-hmm. And they've got this sort of green effect, which is giving them a bit of consistency and uniqueness. Yeah, we've talked about this channel for maybe 3 or 4 minutes now, and we're still not sure quite where to go with the advice here, are we? Which means that there's something not quite right with the content.
Right, but they're doing something right, because at the same time it's hard to look away.
Yeah.
There's some stuff I would really see myself watching, and other stuff that just seems out of left field, like reheating pizza.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next channel then. I'll move on to the next tweet. But yeah, you got us there with a tweet there, so I do like that.
Refresh it. I guess someone said refresh it. Okay,
somebody wants us to refresh so that we see their tweet. Is that what they're saying? Eh?
I think so. Uh-oh. What's going on there? What's that?
Well played. Should we do that one then?
Roasting animal memes. That's
you've won us over there. We've audited this channel before. I remember that channel logo. I'm sure we have.
Oh,
have we?
I've not seen.
Oh, maybe he got savaged. Because what is this about? And it's gate.
Is it Minecraft?
Top 3 grinders of something.
Well, that would be a Minecraft thing, but I see some Roblox in there too.
Channel seems to be doing really well view-wise. Going through the roof on these. Absolutely amazing. More calls to action to get people to subscribe.
Yep.
Conveyor belt gold.
What's the title of that last video?
The first one.
Yeah. Oh, Roblox. Okay, I thought it was Minecraft, given the background and stuff.
Right. So I think just continue to look at the mods, because that's what you seem to be looking at. You're looking at mods, glitches, that type of thing on Minecraft. Sorry, not Minecraft, Roblox, and it's doing really well.
Yeah, and I've actually given that advice quite a bit to people covering these really popular games. Is look at the mod community, look at the community, and see what they're excited about, because you can jump on trends within the game itself and continue to niche down even after you've picked one game to focus on, and this is working.
Yeah, when I look at glitches as well, 4,500 views. Another glitch thing here, 3,000 views, and another one here with 2,000 views. So whenever you look at like glitches in particular, those seem to do well for the channel as well. Yeah, like the insane grinding glitch one, that 30,000 views there. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, there's a video I eventually got rid of because I got tired of it. It was a very old video I made about Smite, and we found a glitch during our gameplay, and I just hit record while I was playing. I had no plans on like doing anything with it. I just uploaded it just to try and bring attention to it. It got views forever, and people just kept leaving comments on, well, that's a glitch for like they just kept like explaining it to me. I eventually got rid of it, but it just kept getting views forever. Like people will always search for those videos. I love VidIQ.
Best description ever. Thank you very much. And yeah, well done for persevering on the tweets, because you finally found a way to get our attention. Let's pick another one, Travis. I don't think you've done one for... We kind of want to, but at the same time, I don't think we should with them.
That's a good one. Well, okay, what's that? My brain, what are you thinking? What is it? Oh, it's Pinky in the Brain. Yeah. Go back up the top. Right?
Wait, I think we've had this one before, haven't we? Or a similar one.
I don't know.
I've seen this image before.
Oh yeah,
maybe photoshopped in a different way. I'm sure we said. I sent you this one last week.
Yeah, that's so good.
But do we save him for Savage? That's the question.
I don't know. I've already been audited.
McRae Panda. I'm sure we've audited this one.
We've audited this one.
Oh yeah, but hold on. He doesn't want. He said he wants it for his friend, Spiky Cactus.
Oh right, so you're now suggesting friends to be audited. Oh, that's a little underhand.
No, I think that's nice. They're donating. Like, they're doing the thumbnail stuff that maybe the other person gave.
All right, channel banner. Give us a channel banner. You're about Minecraft. You got unsolved mysteries and things, and 30 subscribers.
Unlock your channel. There's no banner. There's no trailer. There's no about section.
Here, let me quickly show you how to do this, because I have done a video on this, but I've just not made it public. Go to customize channel. And then it gives you the really old version of YouTube, which looks like this. And you think, whoa, what's going on here? But it does have a settings cog. Click that. Come on, internet. Work. And then you need to toggle something here, which is about the layout of your channel. But there's no toggles available, which is brilliant. Thank you, internet. There we are. Customize layout of your channel. Toggle that on.
There you go.
That'll give you access to all of these things, channel banner, and all of that sort of stuff. So that's the thing I want that channel to do. All right, let's pick another one then. So we're down here. I like that one.
I guess you have to do it then.
Well, it's not me picking. Somebody's stolen our own.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. You stole it. It's ours.
Meme thief.
Mm-hmm. And we've already seen the one with. Pretty cool.
Simple but effective. All right, I think we've gone down to the next one. So any of these that are standing out that we should do? Let's do the rapper one.
Let's just do that one.
Let's do Dan being the rapper.
I think did you just click live stream? Oh, you did.
No, I made sure I got that one. So Ethan Rec, Elite Motifs, 250 subscribers. Whoops, that's a wrong link there. So anime, is it original anime? Transforming content from animations. I'm not assuming that you're doing all of these animations. Considering how much you pump out. Yellow Temperance. I'm sure we've seen that before. JJBA musical. That came up for somebody else, didn't it?
Yeah.
And we're doing really well with that specific content and focusing down, but I don't think it's this channel. Or it could have been. I can't remember now.
It's difficult. Like I don't know how to advise on these types of channels because I just don't know who the target audience is. I don't really know much about this content.
Well, here's my question to the creator. I don't know if this is gaming content, anime content, or music content.
Yeah.
I'm really thrown by the thumbnails and the titles. So is there a way to communicate that a little better? Or is that exactly what people are searching for in this genre? I'm not quite sure about that. So that's where my confusion is reigning right now. subgenre of anime music videos.
So this
Right.
is a super niche. Are other people doing this? Is this something that you could be doing, comparing yourself to the other creators doing this, and maybe trying to figure out how yours could stand out more?
Let's see, JJBA musical. So yeah, it does look as if it's a search term. Strange, this is a topic that I'm just not familiar with at all, but there's some channels doing some good stuff on it. What should we suggest?
Yeah, I think my generic advice would be to try and figure out how you can stand out, because it seems like this is a thing, and there's an audience for it. But what could you be doing that will draw them in? The thumbnails, I think, objectively speaking, are good. They're colorful. They pop. Maybe it's the choices of songs you're doing.
Could be, yeah. That needs to pick more recent songs, or like, is there a genre within this subtopic that you need to attach to? It's just you want to help out here, but the thumbnails are good. The titles seem to be keyword rich. Maybe putting these into some playlists or longer videos. Any thoughts, Travis? I know you got. Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, no, it's. I think it's all musical stuff, so it's really difficult. And to be honest, like if you think about it, if we've tried to spend this much time trying to figure out what it is,
you're right. Yeah.
How many people would come here and not give that much to it? Because as soon as they click it, if it's not what it looks like on the thumbnail, they're bouncing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So hopefully, whatever's in the thumbnail is represented very clearly in the video. Like hopefully, it's an animation of the same stuff. If it's not,
a good point. Probably click-through rate is acceptable for this channel. Maybe it's audience retention that's letting you down for some potential reason. That's where we would maybe suggest checking.
Dark Gunner in chat says those are really old animes too.
Right, so we need to look at more recent stuff maybe in this JJBA musical leitmotif, which I think is the main keyword there. Let's go back to the machine. Let's pick out some channels that have submitted their forms. We're going to 92 this time. Oh dear. Sorry, Travis. It's another gaming channel.
Yeah.
Let's see what we've got now. It is Cherry Blossom, who's doing Overwatch, apparently on these platforms, using these social media platforms to maybe share that content. But then I look at the thumbnails, and that doesn't seem to match what we're looking at here. Whatever game this is this Overwatch? I don't know.
It looks like Overwatch.
Right.
Content's pretty spread out. There was some stuff 3 months ago, then 6 months ago, then 8 months ago, and 9 months ago. So a couple videos a month. Maybe there's like a couple month break and then a video. So the first suggestion would obviously be to make more content. Your later thumbnails, well, they're overall pretty consistent.
Yeah, I think this is a female gamer as well, which I'm working out from that single thumbnail there. I don't know if you want to emphasize that a little bit more, because then that already puts you into a bit of a position of uniqueness where there are less female gamers than male gamers, and that means that you can maybe target your audience a bit more strategically in the content. I think the thumbnails kind of suggest it anyway, with the pink sort of outline, pink purple border outline of the thumbnails, and the character in the bottom left hand corner who's changed just recently. So I don't know if that's you just changed your channel logo or it's a new person on the games, because their hair's completely different and that type of thing.
Yeah, well, it looks like they've niched down to Overwatch.
Yeah,
which is good.
For the 900 subscribers they're getting, like the view counts seem consistent and healthy. There's nothing wrong there. But like you say, Dan, maybe they just need to spend time committing to 2 videos a week or a video a week for the next 6 months. See if we can keep that.
Yeah. You've built an audience, but I would say that you're not really bringing them enough content to keep them coming back. You risk, when you take this much time away from making videos, you risk them kind of forgetting about you.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next channel. I'll run the machine again. It's 293 this time. And an art channel. Here we go, Travis. Here we go. Art channel. What we're going to look at here. I think this channel's got 47 subscribers, so approaching. Oh, they've got 50 subscribers now, so congratulations on that breakthrough. Sorry about that noise coming through there. You haven't got a channel banner, so we can't get an immediate value proposition for you. Flipbook boy, though. So I would be thinking, is this a channel where they show you how to make those flipbook animation ones, where you flip through the pages and it shows like an interesting animation? Seems to be the case here. This is one of those where you would love to have animated thumbnails so you could show a little bit of what's going on in the videos. But yes, I can see what's going on here. What are we thinking?
Ooh, okay, let's look at like flipbook as a search term, because these titles seem very simple to me, and I feel like maybe there could be more with the titles.
All right, so I'm just doing an autocomplete search here. So there's some interesting things coming up, especially tutorials. Probably people want to look at them. Animations. I'm going to do flipbook animation and see what comes up there. That's a terrible thumbnail for flipbook animation. But it looks like it was a live stream. Okay.
He dominates. This is all the same person.
Animation.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
there's your competition.
It's nothing but him. Yeah.
It's him. He is flipbook animation.
Oh, that's a really interesting thumbnail. Look at that.
That's
How cool is
cool.
that?
Oh.
And then flipbook animations of popular.
Wow.
Oh, that's really cool. Is that one?
That is
Wow.
Yeah. So there's a bit of tips there, like flipbook animations of popular films. That might be or cartoons, or like whatever you're interested in. Again, merging two different concepts there. So, Rocket. So I think what the problem might be here is that the titles and the content is not sexy enough. Am I gonna click on a rocket flipbook? Meh. A carrot flipbook? Beautiful flowers? Especially when you're not including the keyword of flipbook animation in there as well. So YouTube may find it more difficult to find the content. I think there needs to be more sexy, interesting things to click on to watch the flipbook there. That's where my advice would be going.
Yeah, and I would throw in a tutorial once in a while too, just because that's a search term as well, and that could help you if you're struggling for your next piece of content. Like, change it up a little bit. How to make a flipbook about X? Flipbook tutorial. There's a lot here that I think that the creator could do, but the title structure needs work, and the thumbnails are a bit flat.
Yeah, flat, lacking color, lacking punch as well. And I wonder if this channel suffers the same issue as animation, where it takes a long time to first of all create the flipbook and then record it. I wonder what would be interesting if somebody did flipbook animation, like in super slow motion. Or would that just be really boring?
I think it'd be just a lot of pictures really slow.
They're going really slowly.
I think they call that a slideshow.
Thank you very much, Dan. There we go. That's me being a complete idiot. Let's run the machine and go for 3-1-1 this time. Lego. 2 non-gaming channels in a row, but another Lego channel. What? People just really dig Lego. On VidIQ channel audits. Cafe Con Lego. So, Cafe Con, you've got a blueprint of a channel which is doing something really interesting and different, which we've already looked at earlier on. Is this channel still up there? I think I've already deleted it. But this one where they were turning mechanical machines into vending machines into Lego. For your channel, you're looking at, it seems to be unboxings of particular types of unboxings. Is it Ninjago or no? It seems to be general things going on here, and you're posting on a semi-regular basis, 1 or 2 videos a week, I would say. But why does this channel not excite us, do you think? I'm just seeing a lot of different Lego stuff. Yeah. I would say nothing that's really jumping out as a particular theme or style of video content.
That's where I'm at too. I definitely think that if you're going to be unboxing and reviewing Lego sets, that should be a little more clear in the thumbnail by showing maybe the Legos built out, or maybe you sitting there with the box or something a little more clickable, because it's just kind of, I know it's a Lego channel, but I don't really, nothing's really intriguing me enough to like click any of these videos.
Yeah. So adult female fan of Lego. It's apparently there's an abbreviation for that, an AFOL. Interesting. Travis, anything to add here? Love
Yeah, I
that
think if
thumbnail,
you're going to
just
do
looking at it.
Lego at this point, you've got to be kind of spectacular. And like we saw earlier, we saw the Lego with all the cool like fast food stuff. Like that was really cool.
Yeah,
And-
it's interesting, isn't it? Like the biggest channel type we audit is gaming, and then Lego is almost like in the top 5, isn't it? So we know there's a lot of Lego content creators out there.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that if you look at what is working right now for Lego, I don't know, if you put Lego in search, like what are the top results? Like what is trending?
So you just want to do Lego and nothing
Just
else.
Lego, just Lego.
And the autocomplete as well, which is going to tell you about Star Wars and that type of thing.
We
But,
just
yeah.
do Lego. What does that end up? So stop motion, a really cool Batcave, pirates, like movie stuff. Can it break a steel? Like really extremely cool stuff, like the Star Wars, and can it break a steel axe? Like this kind of extreme stuff. Stop motion is extreme. Let me tell you something. That takes forever. Yeah, so it's like really extreme stuff. It's like, police copter chase. Let's break the rules. It's not going to be opening the latest Lego thing. Okay.
Something that you also mentioned in your about section is that you're a female fan of Lego, and you don't really. If that is significant, and you're telling us that in the description, I don't get a sense of that in any of the actual thumbnails or titles. So again, maybe targeting that specific audience, because are adult female Lego fans a rare breed? If they are, okay. But if you can be the master, the thought leader in that space, even if it is an audience of like 10,000, that's still a significant one versus you against the entire Lego audience, where people don't know why they should choose you over a bigger Lego channel. So that might be something to think about as well in terms of target audience. Let's move on to the next channel then, and it is going to be 103. Let's see who's going to get audited now. Entertainment channel here, and it is Zero Minotaur XX. What type of entertainment are you going to show us here? No channel banners.
TikTok videos.
No channel banners, so we don't know what specifically the channel is about. Some TikTok-y stuff you see. Lots of short videos.
Is this like someone taking their phone and then filming their computer screen?
Yes.
It looks
would
to be,
seem
yeah.
so.
That's how do you get 600 subscribers? I'm sorry, I'm gonna sound a little bit savage here, but how did you get 600 subscribers?
Oh, it's coming out early. Let's start by most popular. Is there a reason why maybe one video's really popped here? No, so there's nothing really big there in terms of subscribers.
Yeah, how many videos are there? There's a lot of videos.
Let's see. Yeah, there's a fair few. Yeah, we're pushing out a lot of content.
I'll say the first thing.
Go
What?
ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say that you got to look into screen capture software. OBS is free. There's so much free screen capture software out there. Filming with your phone these days on your computer monitor is just to an audience that's like an instant click off the video. That's just my brutal, honest opinion.
This is an interesting one. How many dislikes can we get? And I've actually done what he asked. That's an interesting one. So a lot of these seem to be like your community videos, like what video do you want me to see next? Sign up for shout outs.
It's got the most views of anything recently too, So
Yeah.
maybe you should make your channel all just dislike this video.
All right, Savage. All right. This video is interesting as well. You're taking a break from social media. You did that 3 days ago, and then you submitted your channel for review. So I don't know, are you taking a break or not on the channel? Yeah, I guess we don't know what the channel's about, other than it's maybe talking to your friend. It feels like it's almost like you're communicating through the power of video to your friends about what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem, these are all super short videos. They're all
super short videos, yeah. So the wrong platform for that.
Yeah.
And the titles don't have any search intent. Well, most of them. Some of them a little bit. TikTok and Fortnite here and there, but most of them don't have much search intent. So if a person found the videos, they wouldn't really be able to work out what your channel is about, generally speaking.
Yep.
I think that feels a little old, that description there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, to summarize, as Dan said, better thumbnails, screen capturing, longer videos to suit a YouTube audience, and then some decisions about what the content's going to be about going forward. Because right now it doesn't seem to be about anything in particular. Let's choose another channel, 283 this time. And we've got a gaming channel. It's been a while since we had a gaming channel. So let's delve in and see what we got here. It's definitely a gaming channel. The Gaming Guy 01. Pizzow. My eyes have turned green.
But then he's got trumpet skills. And please stop hate. Are those games things? Is the trumpet skills a new game?
I think it's them playing the trumpet.
Yeah, I would suggest not. There's a bit of, it looks like there was some Minecraft stuff going on a month ago. I guess I'm kind of understanding this green theme. It's unique, stands out. Minecraft seems to be generally the focus, but then there was a break or something changed, and now you're doing more personal, like to your audience content. I wouldn't worry about, like, if this video is genuinely about people who are maybe trolling you, I would suggest not responding to them. And I think any engagement is good because it means that people care about your content, but embrace the people who love your content. And looking at your likes and dislikes, you're getting 100% likes on your video, so I don't know why we're getting too much hate there. Let's have a look at the about section. So there you are, Dan. That's a nice mix of games. Minecraft, PUBG, and Madden. I don't think you could get three more disparate styles of content.
No,
it does seem to be Minecraft. We're looking
you have
at
the trifecta.
Yeah.
Scroll down just a little bit. I'll point out one perfect example here. Minecraft has a trend right now called Minecraft Butt. A lot of people are jumping on this. If I take damage, the video ends. Minecraft. That could have been perfect if it was Minecraft, but if I take damage, the video ends. Be on the lookout for different trends, even in titles, like when you're doing your content research, because that would have been. But even if I find mobs, the video ends. Okay, so Minecraft, but if I find mobs, the video ends. Minecraft butt is like a huge thing right now. So if I had to, I was just trying to pick apart little things, give advice on. Overall, the channel seems a little bit like the last one in that you're kind of all over the place in some areas. And then you go back to Minecraft, which I feel like is your strong suit.
There is that sort of slingshot, isn't there? They'll do other stuff, back to Minecraft, do other stuff, back to Minecraft.
Yeah.
Of course, keep creating. You're obviously a younger video creator who's trying to find their way on a platform, and as long as you stay on the platform, keep creating, you're going to gain experience, learn an audience. You've got over 50 subscribers as well, so you want to celebrate that fact. You've got over 1,000 views. You want to celebrate that fact as well. So just keep plugging away, and hopefully you'll start to find some traction. I think anything for you right now, like over 30 views or over 20 views, consider that success, and then do more of that to continue to build your channel in that way. All right, let's pick another one. And this is going to be 36, going right down to the other side of the audience here. But it's still a gaming channel. I'm sorry about that, Travis.
It's all right.
Maybe you need to start preparing that alter ego. Boy, TGS. The gaming, I don't know, where the gaming squid, where does that come from? And boy, TGS. Right,
but
Apex.
The gaming squid?
Apex.
TGS. Sorry, you
sorry. Yeah, right. Okay, I get it. Yeah, right. Yeah, abbreviations.
Anyway,
I'm just
I like the logo. Okay, so we are playing Apex Legends, Halo. Those are similar. Okay, we got first-person shooter channel, is what I'm going to say that you are, which is good. That's a niche. And your thumbnails are pretty good. It looks like you're putting a lot of work into them. In some areas, I'd say maybe just a little bit too much, because you want to simplify them a bit, because you're like, one I'm looking at in particular is have fun, don't die, Apex Legends. It's kind of in the middle there. and you got a character that you cut out. They're waving. That's awesome. The Apex Legends logo is drawing me away from it, and the background is not blurred at all. It's kind of making the whole thing muddled. So, and with first-person shooters, it can be especially hard to like get a good thumbnail where there's a character in it. I understand, but you're doing that. You're taking the time. So I would just want to point that out. Try to simplify your thumbnails a bit, because some of them are kind of busy.
2 months in, made a lot of content already, approaching 100 subscribers. So I think there's all little moments there of of celebration to be made. I'm like, maybe you just need to pick one of these games. What there seems to be like 3 games: Fortnite, Apex, and Halo.
Yeah.
And a bit of Call of Duty. So they're all like similar topics. Maybe you could do some like listicles, or like the best weapon in each of these games, or something.
Yes,
to tie them all together.
Like we said earlier too, Halo right now is coming back because it's being reposted on Steam little by little. So follow those releases and then cover Halo again, because this is a great time to cover Halo. People are playing it again, and you are doing that. But like Rob said, it'd be great to like say the best weapons in Halo, Reach or whatever. That when you're a smaller channel is always good. Listicles, tutorials, reviews, etc.
So I fired at the machine again, and we've already done that guy, 0 Minotaur. So let's do that again. 33, is that right? Yeah, sometimes it just picks the same number. I can't remember 33 now. Sorry, I'm talking to myself a bit. DIY! All right. Here we go, Travis. DIY channel.
DIY.
Hello.
Travis isn't a fan of a term DIY, but let me stress that. All right.
Okay.
Anyway, 55 subscribers, a relatively new channel again. And the DIY it feels like a fashion DIY, which I think that would be more of a focus. Making your own fashion seems to be where this channel is going with their content. Pushing out quite a lot of content, which is good to see. And the hero of each of these thumbnails seems to be the fashion. Thumbnails can maybe be spruced up a little bit with like a bit more punchy saturation. And I don't know if this brick wall background helps on all of the thumbnails sometimes. What do you think, Travis? Just taking a look.
Yeah, I mean, it actually looks kind of similar to a lot of other of this niche of DIY. It's such a if you type, I'm just out of curiosity, I don't know the answer to this. If you go into search and type in DIY and nothing else, what comes up?
Okay.
So YouTube thinks right now that DIY is face masks, cleaning hacks,
squat rack.
Yeah, I don't think any of this matches makeover, cute toys. Like most of this doesn't match that channel, which is one of the reasons why when I see DIY channels, I tell them, I go, well, what is your channel? It's crafting, isn't it? It's not DIY. I mean, sure, you can do it yourself, but crafting implies that to begin with. And the reason I make that difference is because if for some reason, you're using DIY and stuff, maybe in the tags and all that sort of jazz, and it gets mixed up with a video that's DIY, that's maybe home repair, you're going to get terrible view retention. So you're accidentally mixing your content with content that isn't going to be a good view duration. It's going to ruin your channel. So I just like to tell people, just forget about DIY. What are you doing? Is it crafting? Is it making clothes? I mean, whatever it is, that's what it is. Forget DIY. It's too convoluted now. But I mean, some of this stuff is fine though. I guess my main problem with a lot of it is that it's a muted color. Like it's all black and grays and kind of dreary, droomy. Especially this time of year, like give me some bright colors. Get me excited. Give me something kind of like the pink is cool. The little pink accents are cool, but there's just so much of the kind of gray and blacks that I think you're gonna get beat by someone else who does something similar but doesn't.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just as you scroll through the thumbnails, it doesn't.
Look at those reds pop. Look at those reds pop.
Yeah, there isn't any pop, and then you get to these two where there is a bit more pop, and because it contrasts with a background which is white or like a yellowy white, a creamy white, and then this one where there's like jogging pants, but it's split into 3 images, and then like the blue isn't strong enough, so it kind of just blends in a little bit with the background. I just test not using this brick wall background would be my suggestion there. Now, they seem to be doing like DIY or like flipping garments and stuff, or like going to a thrift store, that type of thing. Seems like I guess the problem now is that getting to thrift stores is going to be quite a tricky thing. So homemade type of stuff is maybe where the content creator wants to be going right now, like stuff you can make while you're at home. The hashtag stay home YouTube initiated thing that's going on along right now.
Yeah, it's I think, like I said, there's I don't know. At the end of the day, I think you need to go for brighter colors. Everything else about it feels much like other channels I've seen that do this type of content. So there's nothing wrong with that. I just think that you need to go with a much better look. And you see, like the ones that have won have a little bit better sparkle of color in them. Yeah, I don't know. To me, that's what it is.
Seems to be a little bit, yeah. Okay. Is it time for a shift in I guess.
Well, here's the thing.
Traction. Here's the thing. Go on.
Thing. Full on audits, but here's what I think we could probably do. I think he'd like to sit in because I was talking to him earlier, and apparently a check bounced or something. He's upset about that. So I think what he wants to do is sit in and give comments on the last couple of audits, just kind of random comments here and there as you two audit channels. Isn't that interesting?
All right, then. Sounds terrible as always, but we'll see how that goes. Let me just check the super chats. Super chats going on, and we got one from the Guitar Method. $1 for each. What? Well, thank you for the $3.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. For each person maybe. Chess for Beginners, just to let you know, we don't audit channels based on financial contributions. We don't create a financial barrier. And it looks like Boy TGS, the Gaming Squid, has given us a $2. Presuming that's saying thank you and not something something
thank
else.
You at VidIQ. So much for the feedback. #Savage.
We
We didn't savage you.
Thank you. So are we? Am I choosing savage comments here? Is that what I'm doing? Oh,
I don't know what you're doing, Rob. I'm over here reading some random comments. You see, here's the thing. I told you this last week.
yeah.
I get paid $2,000 to $3,000 every time I come on here. And last time the check bounced. So I'm just going to give my 2 cents worth on whatever you bring up. You bring up anything. Plus, I got some facts I can read out there that might amaze and surprise you. For example, let me tell you this, Rob. I bet you didn't know this. The Supreme Court has its own private basketball court with an amazing nickname. Do you know what it is?
I do not.
The highest court in the land. It really is. This is true. It's true, everybody. It's a savage fact.
Well, you learn that here first and hopefully last, folks. Well, I don't know what that's got to do with channel audits.
Bad Lord, is that like Bad Baby's little cousin?
I don't know. All right. Well, this looks all right. I mean, I love the thumbnail. Some really cool thumbnail. Is this a game, Dan?
Yeah, The Sims 4 is The Sims 4 a game?
Yes. I saw 100 baby challenge, and then my mind was just fixed on that above anything else. But it is a Sims 4.
Who can get to 100 babies first?
That's such a cool concept for a video, though. I wonder if the reason that's not more popular must be because a lot of people attempted that. That even sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, and how's that challenge going for you, Savage? How many?
I mean, I have at least 30 that I don't know of.
How can you have 30 that you don't know of? That doesn't make any sense.
Don't think too hard on that, Rob. All
right, I'm trying not to. I assume people. Right. Disclaimer, by the way. Any of the advice that we're giving you right now, take it with a grain of savage salt, because, this guy who actually I referenced a tweet at the very beginning, but didn't get his channel ordered. Jono201, Minecraft. How many Minecraft channels have we audited today? Quite a few.
I think we've done this one.
Okay, what are we going to say about this then?
Because I recognize the Nether plus gold thumbnail. Oh, maybe they did the thumbnail audit in Discord. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, I kind of like these for Minecraft thumbnails. I think you're doing some good things because you're taking a subject in the game and you're making it nice and big. How else could we stand out? You're doing note block tutorials. What does Savage think?
Look, here I found out something new. Now, I don't know if you knew this or not, but Harvard has a lower acceptance rate. Or sorry, Walmart has a lower acceptance rate than Harvard. This is true, by the way. Harvard has a 4.5 acceptance rate, and only 2.6% of the people who work at Walmart, who applied at Walmart, got the job. And I'm just going to
there you are,
John Musicraft. You should apply to Walmart.
Yeah, take that advice to the bank somehow. I don't know quite how you would do that.
They should apply to Walmart.
And look how our view counts are plummeting as expected when Savage comes in, but we just carry on anyway. PewDieMica is the next channel we're going to audit here. It obviously looks like PewDiePie. Is it PewDiePie? I don't think it is.
Don't take other people's thing and try to make it your own thing. Is my advice to you. I'm sorry. I know I'm not savage here, but I'm going to savage you a little bit. Don't do that. Make a logo. Make a channel for you.
I don't know how many subscribers this channel's got. They've hidden their subscriber count. Moving on iPhone SE to iPhone 11. So that's a bit tech. Top 10 worst YouTubers part 1. Haven't got part 2 of that yet.
There's
so
only
I hope
10.
that's coming.
There's only 10 bad YouTubers.
I broke into my neighbor's house on what game is that?
Hello Neighbor. It's pretty good.
Okay. And that's got 120 views actually. So that I mean, 300 views on that one. And you're back. You must have deleted some videos because you're saying you're back, but we didn't have any videos prior to that. So I guess you maybe deleted some videos. What's
Hey Rob,
Yes, hello.
Did you know that hunting unicorns is legal in Michigan? This is true. This is a true thing.
I didn't, and nor did I want to know that.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
But keep that one to yourself, Travis.
Wait, who?
Sorry.
Who's that?
Keep that one to yourself, Savage. Yeah. Ooh. Sorry about that, folks.
Trying to break the fourth wall here? What's going on?
I don't know which wall has been broken here. Several have been broken. All right, next channel. Channel, it's going to be half audited, half savaged. The Gamer TV. I was going to say 2 then, because I was being stupid. It's just these pipe characters. 130 subscribers. Another Minecraft channel. Wow, Minecraft is... I didn't realize how big Minecraft was. I've seen that logo before. Have we audited this channel before?
I think we have. How to make and use the enchanting table looks familiar, but that could have been another Discord thumbnail audit, which we're doing, by the way, right after this stream.
Oh, yeah. Dan, we'll mention that in a couple of minutes. Savage, what facts can you offer the Gamer TV that might help his channel?
I'll take a look, but I'm looking at the chat, and it's just raining Savage. I'm telling you, it's beautiful in the chat. I appreciate all my Savage compatriots there in the chat. PlayStation 5 versus the Xbox Series 1. I want that. I want both of those. Let me see. What do we got? We got the Rainbow Roller Coaster. We got we got Minecraft. We got Xbox. We got Akinator. And I can't. What was that? I just can't. Let me give you another savage fact, another hashtag savage fact.
Go for it, Savage.
Cows moo with regional accents. That's a real thing. You can look it up. It's a real thing. I found it on Google.
Great.
By the way, the Cookie Monster has a real name. This is true. It's Sid. Did you know this? This is a true thing.
I've lost it.
Oh my god.
What's wrong, Rob? I don't understand what the problem is. What's wrong?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Get together, Rob. They're paying you big bucks to fall apart, and the chat is going wild. The chat is going wild.
Oh, please don't record this. I just never... I never thought somebody would tell me on my own live stream that cows have different accents.
They do. It's a true thing. Google it afterwards. I'm serious. Watch.
Oh dear. I've just lost it. Right. Let's look at another.
Get yourself together, Rob.
I'm trying.
You're embarrassing right now. I don't know.
Hey, what about this channel? Arjun Gosh. Let's audit this channel.
Well, gosh darn. You need to get some channels on. Put some videos on that channel.
There we go. Sorry, folks. Savage has finally cracked me after 6 weeks of this mess. Got another one here, and it is Sullivan Spud, a memorable channel name. That's the first thing. Over 50 subscribers. I like the thumbnails. Really like the thumbnails, actually.
Did you know the blob of toothpaste that sits on your toothbrush has a name? It's called a nurdle. This is a true thing. Look it up. It's called a nurdle.
All right. So Sullivan Spud, your next video needs to be how to headshot nurdles on toothpaste in Fortnite. Would be the one there. But I really like your thumbnails. I think they're really good, high quality. You're trying to tell us something in each of your thumbnails, so carry on doing that. The problem is it's Fortnite, so it's really difficult to break into this genre. So yeah, do try that. Savage. Insult my ears with one last fact of the day.
Okay. Let me do this one. You can hire scary clowns to terrify children. This is a true thing. This is actually a thing you can do. And one other thing. Well, I can't tell you that. That's a little bit too
Yeah,
strong.
don't tell me
Hold on.
whatever
There
that is.
is an American town with a population of 1. It's Monowee, Nebraska, and most of the people in this chat is what I'm saying right now. That's what it is.
Thank you very much, Savis, for all of that useful information. And maybe somebody asking, actually, the bat is asking, are you people on drugs? And maybe we are after that selection of useless facts from Savage. I don't know if they are true. I don't want to know in the comments either. But yeah, thank you for paying attention for the last 2 hours and auditing here. We're going to say our goodbyes to you. So if you do want to stop saying Savage me, we will shout you out. I just want to say we have multiple ways to get in touch with vidIQ. Subscribe to the channel, of course. Share this live stream if you think the first hour and 50 minutes was useful to people trying to grow their channels. We're available on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Dan, tell us about Discord and what you're going to be doing after this.
VidIQ.com/Discord will get you into our public Discord. And what we've been doing lately is thumbnail audits. I've been doing them directly after this live stream. So if you didn't get your channel audited, this isn't going to be a channel audit, not a full one, but you can show me a thumbnail that you've been working on, or maybe one that did well, maybe one that didn't. Include your title as well. And we're going to talk about the title, how it relates to the thumbnail today. And we're just going to be going over some thumbnails. So I'm going to be opening that section up in Discord right after we're done. And it should be about 5 minutes after we close the stream. And we'll be doing thumbnail audits for half an hour.
Who's on the other end of the line now? Is it Travis or Savage?
That goes. Hey.
All right. Hey, Savage. Hey, Travis.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Don't look at me. Hold on. Something.
Yeah, you got to change that background because it's really.
All right. There we go.
There we go. All right, who are you saying goodbye to in the chat today,
I'm
Travis?
saying bye to Air, Fox Productions, Humane Birding, 15AR, Last Pixel, of course, all of the mods that have been here at Artist Haven. Dr. Sten was here. I know I saw them. Apple O is here. Appreciate you very much. And Technically Challenged, we appreciate you.
And Dan, all you need to do is say bye to one person, but you've got to say their channel name perfectly without saying something.
Trixan.
All right, you just about got it out there. I'm going to say goodbye to the following people. It includes Random YT, Music and Royalties Explained, Aurora Games, 4 Days, Holy Nectar, Artsy Roblox, and 15AR. Folks, time is the most important currency in the YouTube world, and you just spent a lot of that time with us, and we hope we've given you value. Remember to give that value back to your audience whenever you go on YouTube and spread a message. We will see you potentially later on in the week. Stick around and subscribe and you'll get some notifications where we may be doing a very special live stream later on in the week. There'll be more information about that later. Until now, it's time to wave awkwardly and enjoy the rest of your video making day. And we'll be back when